Now, I don't want hate, but I know that hate is literally inevitable for this series because Type Moon people, like the Type Moon fanboys, are literally almost as bad, if not just as bad, as the Akame Got Killed fanboys. Whereas, how should I explain this? It's just kind of like Akame Got Killed fanboys at the beginning of Akame Got Killed, I'll say. If you didn't like Akame Got Killed, they would just completely disregard your opinion. They would call you shit and everything like that. And, pretty much, they would spoil the rest of the anime. And the Type Moon, oh my goodness, they're... These Fate Stay Night fanboys, my god. Now, just note, there are a difference between fans and fanboys. Fans are people that like the series, but they can see that it has problems. They can call it 10 out of 10, but they at least respect others' opinions. Whereas fanboys just think that your opinion is completely invalid, they won't respect it, and they just invalidate you as a human being. But, hey, that's completely off topic, because I think I just needed to bring that up, because there's not really much to talk about at all in this Fate Stay Night episode. It is literally, like, if you've watched Fate Zero, you may have fallen asleep during this episode. I know I almost did. Mr. Reckless Penguin, who I was watching I was watching with him. He fell asleep for a bit. He woke up almost like before the episode was done. It's just, it's not even an issue, and therefore I'm not going to rate this episode. But what I will say is this. For what it did for the people that have not watched Fate Zero, it did a good job at explaining what it was trying to do. And I thought that the presentation-wise, the depth of field was really cool. The camera angles were, it's really what separates Fate Stay Night from Fate Zero, in my opinion, in terms of animation. I will say that the color palette was not really an issue. It started to creep back in slightly, but then they dispersed it again, so I'm completely fine with the color palette to an extent. And I think that's really about it. Yeah, all this episode did was set up the Grail War, you know, plot setup and stuff. That's it. I really could have skipped this episode because I first don't ask why I was watching the German dub of like the Fate Stay Night movie thing. I'll just say this: I watched up to the end of Ilya versus Shiro, that thing. So yeah, see you guys later. Bye. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. I know that I said, Fate Stay Night was Anime of the Year, but then I did my score for Fate Stay Night. I won't say what it was, but, Shigatsu... What the fuck was I thinking? Shigatsu's Anime of the Year, guys. I'm not turning my back on it. Shots fired. Come at me. War below, I think. I don't know. Bye.
Amore! Heartbreak.